put you in these right quick, okay? They're gonna be in the front.
Oh, wait.
I got you, okay?
Y'all could be shaving yourself. Arresting an 82-year-old person.
I am so sorry, but the law is the law, Miss Man.
Okay, but can you call my mom? Because I don't feel this is necessary. It was other kids in the classroom.
I know. Okay.
No, I don't
Stand
know.
up. Stand
For
up.
what? Wait, why?
Because I'm telling you to. Stand up. Stand up.
Did you see that coming? Officers casually stroll up to Martha Menifield's home, only to drop a bombshell about a warrant for an unpaid trash bill. The interaction quickly turns from calm to confusing as Menifield's surprise is palpable.
You Martha Minifield?
I am.
Miss Minifield, we have a warrant.
For what?
Not paying your trash bill.
What? So you're gonna handcuff me and take me to jail?
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
No way. Did that just happen? As the officers gently but firmly slap the cuffs on Menifield, they explain what's happening like they're guiding her through a bizarre game show. Despite her age, she's rolling with the punches, and the officers assure her they've got her back.
Put you in these right quick, okay? They're gonna be in the front.
Oh, wait.
I got you, okay?
Y'all could be shaving yourself. Arresting an 82-year-old person.
I am so sorry, but the law is the law, Miss Man.
Wasn't that a jaw-dropper? A reporter chimes in with a tone of disbelief, highlighting the absurdity of an 82-year-old being handcuffed over a mere $77. The scene feels more like a sketch from a comedy show than real life.
That was 82-year-old Alabama woman Martha Menifield, who was handcuffed and arrested for not paying a $77 trash bill.
I'm not joking.
Seriously, can this get any weirder? An officer elaborates on prior warnings about the bill, while Menifield explains her daughter handles those pesky bills. It's a classic case of family miscommunication turned into a sitcom scenario.
I'm so serious. It's a warrant. Failure to pay solid waste, and here's all your information. That's how I knew where your address was, where to come. You sure you got a phone call from the code enforcement about a month ago saying, hey, you need to come pay your trash bill.
Reason I'm not saying anything because my daughter takes care of that for me. You know, I'm just saying.
Okay, well, she has not been doing it, and you gotta go with me today.
Okay, things just got real. Menifield learns it'll cost her $285 to avoid jail, escalating from a trash bill to a major payout. The numbers are getting as high as her blood pressure at this point.
Anything you need to grab right quick you can, and
I can't believe it.
we'll be going on down the way.
So what would I have to pay?
It'll be $285 to get out at the PD. If not, I have to take it to the county jail.
Oh, Lord.
Ever think you'd see this on a Sunday? Menifield is baffled to discover that the police don't take weekends off, much to her dismay. This revelation might as well have been delivered with a laugh track.
And y'all come on a Sunday.
Yes, man.
With somebody.
We do them all the time. They just happen to get around to you on this day right here. We took 2 more in yesterday. They were saying the same thing. Y'all came on a Saturday. Yeah, we're gonna come around right here. Don't follow.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, my bad. I just want you to follow in the water puddle. Okay.
This keeps getting thicker than a plot in a mystery novel. Former Sheriff Deputy Chad Ayers weighs in, critiquing the arrest with the bemused expertise of a retired cop who's seen it all. The contrast between SWAT raids and arresting elderly ladies over trash bills is starkly comedic.
Joining us to break down this trash violation arrest is former Sheriff Deputy and former SWAT team member Chad Ayers. Chad, how you doing? Thanks for coming on.
Sam, always good to be here.
Showing up to an arrest for an 82-year-old for not paying a trash bill, Chad. It's a little different than the SWAT calls I'm sure you were used to.
It is quite different. You know, there were times that we got dispatched out, though, before I was on the full-time SWAT team to answer calls like this. Not exactly the same, but again, you never know every day. That's the crazy thing about this job, right? You don't know what you're going to deal with every single day.
Who knew Trash Day could cause such drama? Ayers points out the importance of reliable family members, especially when forgetting to pay a bill can lead to comedy or tragedy of errors. It's a reminder that every sitcom needs a responsible character.
So, Chad, you mentioned she called her daughter, and multiple times throughout the video, she said that the trash bill's responsibility was her daughter's, and she called her to say, hey, you forgot to pay my trash bill.
You sure you got a phone call from the code enforcement about a month ago saying, hey, you need to come pay your trash bill.
Reason I'm not saying anything because my daughter takes care of that for me. You know, I'm just saying.
Okay, well, she has not been doing it.
Arresting me for not paying my trash. And you know, Prince always.
I'm definitely trying to get in contact with your daughter if I were you, because she not screwed you on this one.
What's next? A reality TV offer? The dialogue shifts to the responsibilities of the daughter, pondering the larger societal implications of such an arrest. It's as if life has morphed into an absurd reality show, questioning whether this should be the norm.
So unfortunately, though, we do have to be held accountable if we're not paying our bills. I hate that it turned out that way. Honestly, if this is true, then the daughter needs to be more responsible, or this lady needs to find someone else to handle her affairs.
Did you notice the officer saying your daughter really screwed you on this one?
Yes. I got to be honest. It appears that she did. I hate it. But again, we have to find responsible people to handle those types of situations. If this, I just want to make sure we're clear. If this bill would have been paid, we wouldn't be in the situation.
Kicking things off with a bang, an officer decides it's time for a little backpack exploration and asks the teen if he's carrying anything he shouldn't. The teen is prompted to empty his backpack and pockets, signaling a not-so-ordinary school day. Just a hint, things are about to get a little wacky in the next bit.
Okay, can I see your backpack? You have anything else on you that you shouldn't have on you today? Could you empty your pockets out for me?
Empty my pockets.
Huh?
Empty my pockets for what?
Because I'm checking for the
I thought
safety.
you were searching my bag.
I'm checking everything.
There's nothing.
Then empty your pockets.
Oh boy, here we go. Our teen isn't too thrilled about playing show and tell with his pockets and prefers a call to his mom instead of a pocket parade. The officer explains this is all standard procedure given the serious whispers of trouble. Buckle up, the roller coaster is just leaving the station.
Empty your pockets or you're going to be put
Okay,
in
listen.
handcuffs.
I smell weed, but that I
That's not-
listen. I'm just explaining to you that I'm doing a safety check. No one's accused you of anything.
But why search me though?
Because
Because we have a serious allegation.
So
That's
we
what
are
we're
going to search you.
Okay, but can you call my mom? Because I don't feel this is necessary. It was other kids in the classroom.
I know. It's
Okay. No,
Here,
I don't
stand
know.
up.
Things escalate quicker than a microwave minute. The officer tells the teen multiple times to stand up and get moving with the search, stressing he's not in cuffs yet. The teen, still not a fan of the impromptu search party, voices his discomfort. The intrigue deepens. Don't touch that dial.
Stand
For
up.
what? Wait, why?
Because I'm telling you to. Stand up. Stand up. Okay, you're not under arrest. You understand that?
No, sir. I don't feel this is necessary to search me though.
Reason.
I gotta.
Hold her for 1 second. I just want to get those on.
I can't hear you, hon. You got a what?
I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
probably some shakedown on the bottom of this. But...
That's pencils, bro.
Okay.
That's pencils.
Just when you thought it was just about an overdue library book, the plot thickens as the officer finds a firearm in the teen's possession. Amid the teen's shock and attempted explanations, the officer dishes out Miranda rights. Things are about to shift into a whole new gear.
Oh my god, bro.
You come my office ASAP. Son of a bitch.
Oh my god, is this necessary?
Yes,
bro?
ma'am.
Yes.
I didn't harm nobody.
You're in possession of a firearm on
I
school grounds.
understand that, but no one
And a
was
tip was
harmed.
received. It doesn't matter if anybody's harmed. You're not allowed to possess a firearm, period, let alone on school grounds.
Okay, I'm going to read you your Miranda. Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and is...
Dive into the deep end as the teen spills the beans on why he felt the need to pack some heat at school, citing bullying. He explains the origin of the gun, making this more than just a simple Q&A session. The stakes are high, and the next part doesn't pull any punches.
You want to answer questions?
Yes.
Okay, what are you doing with a handgun on school grounds?
No, I honestly was not trying to harm anybody with it. I was just carrying it around. That's it.
Why were you carrying it around on school grounds?
Because I understand that it's people on school ground that likes to bully people, and I felt like I was being bullied by certain people on school ground.
Hold on to your popcorn, folks. The gun isn't just for show, it's locked and loaded. This pivotal discovery means a ride downtown for our young protagonist as he starts to grasp the gravity of his situation. And guess what? The drama isn't over yet.
How many times have you brought it to school?
It's like the first. I swear.
Today's the first?
Yes, I swear.
Yesterday.
I didn't bring no gun yesterday, I swear.
Okay, well, I heard a statement that you brought it yesterday.
Caltech 380 semi-automatic.
Is there anything in it?
Yes,
It's loaded.
it's loaded.
I'm sorry, no, it's not a... Yes, sir, Keith, it's a Ruger, not a Caltech. It looks just like a Caltech.
The reality of a not-so-great adventure begins to dawn on the teen as he realizes this might affect his probation. He's got questions about calling his mom, but the officer explains the calls come later, at the jail. Keep watching, the plot is about to thicken.
It has a magazine with bullets, and there was one in the chamber.
It's going to be a transport, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
I'm just B-Rob with...
Can I make a phone call, please?
Not right
That's
now.
it. You can make a phone call when you get to the Emory County Jail.
The county jail?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Did someone say plot twist? At the jail, the conversation turns serious with discussions about felony charges and being treated as an adult. The teen is now learning the harsh truths about adult consequences in real time. The next scene is a doozy. Stay tuned.
Okay, so you're going to the county jail. Okay.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I can't even call. Can you call my mom for me?
We will call her. Well, you could call her from the jail.
I was just finna get off juvenile probation. It's just one time thing. I never bought it yesterday. I swear, I never bought it yesterday.
You may not have. We just got a tip, and I told you when I got you out of the classroom, I have to look at all tips, whether it's weapons, guns, whatever it is.
Personal truths are unearthed as the officer probes whether mom knew about the gun. As adulthood looms large, the officer outlines the legalities now governing the teen's life. Prepare yourself. The finale is just around the corner, and it's a real cliffhanger.
Who do you live with? Just curious.
I stay with my mom.
Your mother?
Yeah.
Does she know you got one?
No.
I think we'll eventually, on my end, contact your mother.
Can you please?
I mean, I don't
so
have
she
to.
knows, please?
Well, that's up to law enforcement right now.
Please?
She will know when you contact her at the jail.
Yeah, you're under control right now.
Right now, you are 18. Okay, you're an adult at this point, so we don't have to follow the same things that we would with a juvenile.
I understand.
Okay, so when you get to the county jail, you can call mom.
Can you believe what just unfolded? Cassie Ventura filed a federal lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, alleging a decade-long pattern of physical and intimate violence. The suit detailed instances of violence, battery, and controlling behavior, where Diddy dictated every aspect of Cassie's life. Despite multiple attempts to leave, Cassie feared reprisal, and the lawsuit claimed Diddy's employees turned a blind eye to the violence. Just when you think it couldn't escalate further, the next moment reveals more shocking details. Get ready for a wild ride to the next scene.
When Diddy's former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, sued the mogul in federal court on allegations of rape and a decade-long pattern, physical and sexual abuse. The singer, who was previously signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records, claimed the rapper was controlling of every aspect of her life, including where she lived, what she wore, and even her medical records. The suit alleged several instances of abuse committed by Diddy, including battery, rape, and forcing her to have sex with male sex workers. The suit also claims Diddy used intimidation to control the R&B singer.
The depth of the allegations is staggering. The lawsuit also detailed shocking acts of violence and intimidation by Diddy, including an incident where he allegedly gave Cassie a black eye after a confrontation in a hotel room. Another allegation included Diddy dangling Cassie's friend over a 17-story balcony. These instances highlighted a pattern of severe control and violence. Up next, an action that hints at the gravity of these accusations. Strap in. Things are about to get even more intense.
After Diddy learned he was interested in romantically pursuing Cassie when they were on a break period from their relationship. The suit also alleges Diddy became violent, beating Cassie multiple times each year. In one instance, Diddy allegedly pushed her into a car, then proceeded to kick her in the face repeatedly. In another claim, an intoxicated Diddy allegedly gave Cassie a black eye after she tried to leave a hotel room. The hotel security camera footage captured the incident, but Diddy allegedly bought it off for $50,000. Those weren't the only instances of alleged intimidation. The suit claims Diddy dangled Cassie's friend over a 17-story balcony.
This next development is jaw-dropping. Following the lawsuit, Homeland Security raided Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. This action was seen as a significant step towards holding Diddy accountable for alleged criminal activities. The singer's attorney emphasized support for law enforcement's efforts to prosecute those violating the law. And now, let's dive deeper into the past with an insider's perspective. The plot thickens, so stay tuned.
When Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami homes were raided by Homeland Security this week, the singer's attorney released a statement saying, quote, "We will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those that have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct." It wasn't the only instance a former girlfriend of Diddy's came forward alleging instances of abuse. Diddy's ex-girlfriend Gina Hunn said in a 2019 interview with controversial blogger Tasha K that Diddy allegedly stomped on her stomach and punched punched her in the head during one incident.
What we just heard is hard to grasp. In an interview with Howard Stern, Usher recounted his experiences living with Diddy as a teenager, describing it as a time filled with very curious and potentially inappropriate activities. Usher's account shed light on the questionable environment around Diddy during the early years of Usher's career. Brace yourself, the revelations continue. You won't believe what's coming up next.
In 2016, singer Usher, who had previously lived with Diddy when he was a teenager, told radio personality Howard Stern very curious things took place at Diddy's so-called Puffy Flavor camp. Usher, who was around 13 at the time, had moved to New York City and lived with Diddy, who was going by Puff Daddy, for a year. The idea to live with Diddy came from L.A. Reid, who was Usher's manager. Usher said he went to live with Diddy for a chance to see the lifestyle and referred to the time period as a wild and crazy time in the 90s.
The implications of these statements are profound. Aubrey O'Day, former member of the girl group Danity Kane, which was managed by Diddy, spoke out after the raids. She highlighted the retribution she faced for not conforming to expected non-talent-related demands, and linked her dismissal from the group in 2008 to her non-compliance. The next clip further unravels the complex web of Diddy's professional relationships. Buckle up for more eye-opening disclosures.
Meanwhile, a member of a girl group previously founded and managed by Diddy also spoke out after Diddy's homes were raided by federal agents. On Monday, Aubrey O'Day, who is a part of the group Danity Kane, shared a statement about Combs after the raid saying, quote, "What you sow, you shall reap." In December 2022, O'Day said she was fired from Danity Kane in 2008 because she wasn't willing to do what was expected of her, not talent-wise, but in other areas. She said she wasn't the only girl that was in those types of positions. This past September, Diddy announced his plans to reassign publishing rights to select Bad Boy Records artists, including O'Day's group Danity Kane. But O'Day claimed Diddy's deal came with strings attached, those strings being non-disclosure agreements, also known as NDAs, that the artist had to sign.
The fallout is far from over. Former Bad Boy Records artist Mace called the raid on Diddy's home big payback and expressed satisfaction that it occurred on the anniversary of Life After Death, the last album released by Diddy's friend, Notorious B.I.G. Mace's comments underscored the complex and strained relationship between him and Diddy. But there's more. Keep watching as more industry insiders speak out. The next segment is just around the corner, and it's a doozy.
Rapper Mace called the raid Big Payback and said it was amazing it happened on the anniversary of Life After Death, which was the last album posthumously released by Diddy's best friend, Notorious B.I.G. Mace and Diddy have a long and embattled history. Mace was previously signed to Bad Boy Records in the 90s and the early 2000s. He gave his publishing rights to Diddy for $20,000. When he attempted to get his catalog back years later, he publicly slammed Diddy when the mogul turned down Mace's offer to buy back his publishing for $2 million.
Hearing this will leave you stunned. In January, before the raid, comedian Cat Williams commented on Diddy's infamous parties on the Club Shay podcast. Williams highlighted the need to maintain integrity and refuse participation in questionable activities, suggesting a broader awareness of Diddy's controversial reputation. Stay tuned. The next testimony adds another layer to the ongoing narrative.
The Diddy allegations also ventured into the comedy world, where comedian Cat Williams also previously made comments about Diddy's alleged wild parties. In January, Williams spoke out about Diddy during Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay podcast. Williams said, "I gotta protect my integrity, because if P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no."
This latest claim is truly alarming. Music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones Jr. filed a $30 million lawsuit against Diddy, alleging intimate harassment and a series of violent incidents. This lawsuit further painted a troubling picture of Diddy's alleged behavior, including accusations of grooming and physical violence. As we continue, the drama and the stakes only seem to increase. The upcoming details will definitely raise some eyebrows, so keep watching.
According to the suit, Jones claims he was subjected to possible drugging and rape, ritual humiliation, and being cheated out of more than $50,000 for work on Diddy's album. The suit also names actor Cuba Gooding Jr. Jones believes Diddy was grooming him in an attempt to pass him off to Gooding, leaving the two alone in a studio on Diddy's yacht, where Gooding is alleged to have groped and fondled Jones when the two were left alone.
Can you believe this opener? Ruby Frankie is instructed to step out of a room and is told to shut the door behind her. As the video kicks off, officers guide her calmly, as if she's just another guest at a party. Stay tuned, because things are about to get a tad more interesting.
Come on out, please. We'll go that way, close that door. What's that? Downstairs in the interview room. So I could have gone that way, but appreciate you opening the door.
Did that really just go down? Ruby gets directions to head downstairs to what's dubbed the interview room. She seems a bit mixed up about where to go, but then cracks open the door and follows through as the officers tell her, "Brace yourself, the plot thickens."
Look at these guys right here. Alright. And we'll let down this hall.
Catch this next bit? The officers make a smooth move and remove Ruby's handcuffs as they settle her into the interview room. This is played out like it's all in a day's work, keeping things light and procedural. Up next, the ambiance gets a notch serious.
This next one right here. Right here. And we'll go ahead and I can remove those cuffs right here. Go up to down and remove them. This way, yeah.
How gripping was that setup? Ruby is seated under a soft light in the interview room, with a promise that someone will join her soon. This part sets the stage for what feels like a drama unfolding. What comes next might just make you lean in closer.
Okay, go ahead and have a seat. Okay, she'll be here shortly, okay?
I'm gonna have you come sit on this side for me. Thank you.
Could you see that introduction coming? Detectives make their entrance and introduce themselves to Ruby, laying out their roles and why they're chatting today. They're all about digging into some family matters, setting up what feels like a family drama series. But wait, there's more.
So I know I introduced myself to you earlier, but my name is Detective Bates, and this is Sergeant Tobler. We're just here to talk to you about kind of a few things involving your kids. So first, do you live down here or do you live up north? Do you want to talk to me about where you live or?
Things just got real, didn't they? Ruby voices her wish to wait for a lawyer before getting into the meat of the conversation, showing she's clued into her rights amid the tension. The anticipation builds. You won't want to miss what's next.
Would you feel more comfortable talking to one of us?
Or do you want me to, I can step out if you want.
Or if you feel more comfortable talking to him, I can step out?
I'll wait till I have a lawyer.
Okay. So you don't want to talk to us at all?
This scene is crucial. Watch closely. A detective reintroduces himself to Jody Hildebrandt, trying to keep the mood light and breezy as they confirm identities and set the stage for a chat. Fasten your seatbelt. The conversation takes a twist here.
So I know I introduced myself when we were out there, but again, my name's Detective Bates, and this is Sergeant Tobler.
I'm trying to get you in the paper. Can you sit in the seat for me? It's all about camera angles. So if you can sit in that one, that'd be great.
Can I get you any water, snacks?
How long you lived here in Islands? 11 minutes? 6 years. 6 years? The same house? Wow. You married? Single?
Where'd you move from?
How will she play this? Jody talks about her trust in her lawyer's advice, not to spill the beans without legal backup. Despite the detective's attempts at making the room feel friendly, the dialogue that follows will definitely stir up some reactions.
We just want to get to know you a little, so if you just kind of want to share a little about yourself and what brought you down here. And
So I trust my attorney. He said, don't say anything. And I said, I have nothing to hide. And he's like, I know that, but just let me be there with you when we talk. So you guys seem nice people.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm not trying to be difficult. This is really, if you knew all the pieces, I think you'd have a lot of empathy for what's going on.
That's what we're looking for, and you're an adult, and...
Can this get any tenser? Jody stands her ground about not sharing personal details without her lawyer, highlighting fears of misinterpretation, despite reassurances about the transparency of recording devices. Watch out, the next bit adds some spice to the mix.
Well, I think it looks bad that I don't want to answer anything, but it's not because I'm trying to be difficult. I'm really hanging on what he told me to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who's your attorney?
Adam, his father's an attorney, his brother's an attorney.
Is he local?
Yeah.
Is he? Adam.
He's down
The detectives shift gears and ask Jody about Ruby and her husband's relationship, trying to peel back layers on what's up with the family dynamics. Jody sticks to her guns, keeping info under wraps without her lawyer. Make sure you catch what unfolds next. It's crucial for the big picture.
We just honestly want to understand what their dynamic is, what happened to the children, what caused their separation.
Right.
And after talking to Kevin, it sounds like you know a lot about their dynamic and their relationship. So if you could help us understand that at the least, that would be awesome. And that's nothing incriminating towards yourself because it's not pertaining to you. So if you could help us understand that.
Jody, we're going to do this. You asked for your attorney, and we'll leave it at that.
He talked to the officer
Okay.
and said, "Can we make a time?" And he said out loud, "Do not talk to them.